before the video starts, I want to shout out my boy Derek Pappalardo. What the fuck? Following us on Twitter. As you can see, the real Derek Pappalardo, he somehow survived Mafia 2, and now he has Twitter, so shout out to him. Today's video, I just want to talk about the Stones Unturned DLC that's coming out in May. So what I'm really going to be covering is my early predictions and early thoughts on the DLC's story, seeing as we've got like nothing for the game and it comes out, well, the DLC, sorry, and it comes out in less than a month. So yeah, firstly we're going to start off for the story, what I think of it really. So I'm going to read out what the description of the story is. When a merciless rival resurfaces in New Bordeaux, Lincoln must join forces with CIA agent John Donovan to settle a blood feud that began in the war-torn jungles of Vietnam. So that obviously reveals that we are going to be playing as Lincoln in Vietnam, and that was just before the events of Mafia 3. And then after we've done that part of the DLC, we'll be going to the present day to take out this merciless rival they talked about in New Bordeaux. So obviously we're going to find out what happens. Seeing as he's merciless, I'm thinking that he's like one of them soldiers that used to kill like the civilians. Seeing as that was a big no-no back in the Vietnam War. Some of the U.S. soldiers, well, there was a big civilian innocent count on the Vietnam side, and many innocent women and children were killed and raped. So. Because Hayden Blackman's a social justice warrior, he will be trying to put those kind of ideals into the game to show that America is the big bad enemy. Also, it says a blood feud began in the Vietnam jungles, so I'm thinking that this guy either betrays them and betrays the whole platoon or something, and then he either tries to take out John and Lincoln while they're in the jungles, and that's why they're the only ones that are still alive, and they'll come back to their military camp with everyone gone, because obviously he would have sold them out to either the NVA, or he might have actually killed them themselves. As you can see, this artwork is a US camp. As you can see that they've got tents, they've got trucks, and they've got like green military jeeps, and they're obviously going back to the military camp to find out what's happened. And obviously this guy gets away and then comes back to New Bordeaux in 1968. So let's read the next part. Along with new story and character additions to New Bordeaux, you'll find new activities to engage in, expand and diversify your criminal empire. And yes, these paid expansions will also offer exclusive vehicles, weapons, outfits and races upon their themes. Well, that is a big fat lie, because Faster Baby didn't have any races, any new races, and it had one activity, which it wasn't even that good. We could make weed, but it took so long, so we had to go and do something else while we waited for the weed to grow. It was a bit pointless. And I'm going to predict some of these weapons, outfits and characters. Well, what I want to know, and this question might be bothering you too, why is Lincoln walking around with a vest on and his jeans in the middle of a Vietnam War? Like, I don't remember any soldiers running around with jeans on. I hope that that's not the outfit that we're going to be wearing, because that's just fucking wrong. One of the new weapons I'm going to predict is the Spaz 12.
Spaz 12 gauge. Handy.
The Spaz 12 gauge is a educated guess, seeing as we haven't actually had it in Mafia 3 yet, and it was one of the more common weapons used in Vietnam, so I was just guessing that that will be the next weapon that we'll get. Along with what I want a RPG in the game as a special weapon. It's actually one of the weapons I thought I would actually see in Mafia 3, but they didn't add the RPG. Instead, they added the grenade launcher. The RPG would have just been great to cause destruction in New Bordeaux, because that's our prime objective, and there's nothing better than causing destruction with communist RPG. Weapon, I meant an outfit I would like to see in the DLC would be a Travis Bickle outfit. I know that's kind of more the 70s kind of era, but he was a Vietnam veteran, and he sports a Vietnam kind of US Marine jacket. And I would just like to see Lincoln wearing that outfit. You wear the jeans, the jacket, and sporting the mohawk, of course. I think the other outfit, because we get two outfits, I think that one would be more like the one that we see in the artwork. We're going to see that he's wearing face camo, and he's obviously going to be wearing some kind of outfit that they haven't established yet. That's why they just put him in his vest and jeans for some weird reason. And finally, vehicles. What vehicles are going to be added? My prediction is an army jeep, a US army jeep, similar to the War Hero pack in Mafia 2, where we've got the World War II kind of jeep. Actually, in fact, we've got two of them. Some weird reason we've got two instead of just the one. And the second vehicle I would like to see is a tuk-tuk. It's like I think it's the most common vehicle in Vietnam or something, is a freewheel tuk-tuk. And you must have seen them as the like cabs, and it would just be great to drive around New Bordeaux in one of them, especially the bayou. And that's about it, I think. Yeah, they were my predictions / a wish list of the stuff I want to see in the game. Oh fucking hell! There's a spider on the roof. Right. Anyway, this DLC is probably the one I'm most looking forward to. Rather than Sign of Times, I'm not really that bothered about, but obviously I'll be covering it because it's Mafia 3. Faster Baby was probably my second one, but seeing as it's so short, it's like my morale for these DLCs went down quite a bit. It's like, I think it was like an hour of gameplay. Comparing that to the Mafia 2 DLCs, where it was like 3 hours of gameplay, it's like a whole new story. And there's like 3 missions and an activity in each DLC, so I'm wondering what this activity is. It could be arms race, it could be drug peddling on the streets, but anything's good for me. I'm looking forward to it when it comes out next month. And like and subscribe for some more, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.